Good afternoon. Hope you are all good and be happy always. Today we will discuss about business communication. First, we have to know communication. What is meant by the communication? Communication is to sharing the information, news from one person to another person. There are two persons involved in business communication. One is sender, another one is receiver. Who is a sender? A sender is here to passing the message for another person. That person called a sender. Next, who is a receiver? A person who responds that message, that person called a receiver. Okay, so business communication is to sharing the opinions, ideas, etc. Okay, next we have to discuss the definition of business communication. The definition is the business communication to sharing the ideas, message to the one person to another persons. Okay, next we have to discuss the effective of communication. The communication is very important to the all organization because to communicate the very important message news to the employer to the employees. Okay, so if you share the any information in wrongly, that goal is not achieving correctly. So if you create the effective communication, it's easily quickly finishing the problem solving. Okay, next one, the communication helps to strong decision making. Next one, 7 C's of business communication. The communication is first one is very clarity. So if you sharing the one information to another person, if you send the message, it's a written communication or oral communication, to be clearly explain the receiver. If you receive the communication to receive once, it's obey your words to the list. Next one, modern communication. Nowadays, we have to use a lot of modern communications. Okay, it's like email, viral marketing, next banners, game advertisement, so Google engine marketing. There are a lot of marketings there. Nowadays, business to if you want to good business grow, that platform is useful for the modern communication. Okay. Next one, communication barrier. What is the barrier? The barrier means communication incorrectly to send the receiver. Okay, there are a lot of barriers is there. Organizational barrier, physical barrier, next to language barrier. The language barrier means if you share the any information to another person, that person don't know the language. Like one person to share the English communication, that person cannot understand the English language. They know only Tamil language. That time the communication will not send, that person did not understand that message. Okay, so next one, types of communication. Okay, so types of e-communication is blogs, telephone, fax. So blogs means nowadays influencers are using the Instagram to advertising the promotion for the business markets. So if you want to develop your business, if you want to achieve your goal in a business, there are usefuls of e-communication. The e-communication help to the business growth is improving the compared to the past into this years. Next one, what is a business letter? The business letter is to create the purpose of to achieving the business goals or objectives. If you want to clearly telling the message to the receiver is definitely obey your words. If the receiver is obey that word means the organization goal is easily achieving the business letter usually same layout. Okay. Next one, complaint letter. What does mean by the complaint letter? The organization have the many lot of the problems like set off of losses, set off of something is problem in the business. That time we have to write the complaint letter. Okay, so if you write the complaint letter, that letter is to be give the problem solution of this letter. Okay, next one, letter of adjustment. What is meant by the adjustment? The adjustment is to replace the one person to another for the example, one person is absent today in the organization. That time, that person's work was waiting for communication sharing the another person. That time, that organization replaced to the another person. So replaced the another person. That time did not stop the work to continue that the works. Okay. So next one, sales letter. The very important one is sales letter. Why? Because the sales letter to improve the business quality and quantity. If you want to more profit in the business, you have to create the many more sales letter to the customers. Okay, so if you send to the sales letter to the customers know to the your business names, your business product price, so etc. So if you clearly mention the sales letter, your company names, company products price details, next offer details, if you give to that all details, the customers will see the sales letter, then easily grow to your business. Okay. Next one, insurance. We all know future is uncertain. We cannot assure anything. Like set off of losses will not happen in my entire life. Okay. So if you want to be predict your lifestyle or your business, that time the insurance will be definitely work to help the money related works. Okay. So listen, insurance is a contract between two parties. Okay, one is insurance company, another one is insurance holder. Okay, so listen, insurance. There are two persons involved in here, insurer and insuree. Okay, so there are lot of types of insurances there. One is life insurance. A life insurance contract between insurer and insuree. So they are give to them lump sum of money if anybody is death, like a death time, that time. So they give to the money for the nominee. Okay. Next one. So there are many types of insurance. Motor insurance is covered by the two-wheeler and four-wheeler. If you travel to one place to another place, that time to will make any accident, that time covered will be the motor insurance. Health insurance is covered only health. Okay. Next, fire insurance. If you have a factories, that factories it made the fire insurance, that time that losses will cover the fire insurance. Okay, so there are a lot of insurances there. Home insurance, next travel insurance, crop insurance and marine insurance. Next one, interviewing. What does mean by the interview? If you the one person to select the right person to right job. Okay, that time we have to conducting the interview. Why? Because we have to select the knowledge person to the job. If you want to be your business growth is up. Your business growth to be involved in the many other activities. That time your business right person to be achieve the goals to the your business goal. So interview is the meeting for the employer to the organization. Okay. Next one, job interview. Okay, job interview, there are classified the three categories. One is personal client, experience client, core skills. Okay, so personal clients is personality, mental ability, language and confidence. There are all tested in the interview. That time that person to be acting in the personality, mental ability, language and confidence. Next one, experience traits, the decision making, leadership, strength and weakness. We have to search the this one is to the employer. If you want to become the good position of the business, there are working the employees to the very right person to appointment the job. Next one is technical skills, knowledge, abilities. The business, every business person to appointment the employer to employee, there are many knowledges and skills they have it. If you want to become the good position of your job, the right person to appointment to the right job. Okay. Next one, objectives of interview. The objective of interview is to identify the leadership of the quality of the person. If you appointment to the one person to the job, that person not working, not efficient to work to the job, and they did not have the communication skill, they did not obey others, means that person did not to do the works in correct time and right position. Okay, so if you alternatively arranging the another person, if you arrange to the another person, that person definitely do the works in correctly. The business communication is very important to develop the business or companies or organization. The every business communications to be sharing the information to one person to another person. There are two persons involved in a business communication. One is sender and another one is receiver. Okay. So sender, who is the sender? The sender is here to sharing the information, idea, opinion to the another person. Who is the receiver? The receiver is here to listen to the sender message. The receiver definitely obey the sender words. Okay. So interview based. There are many types of interviews there. First one is technical interviews to be arranging the IT field sector. Okay, there are no to the C++, Java. The types of tests will be conducted. Then only selected the types of person. Every business persons definitely know the best way of communication. There are two ways of communication. One is written communication, another one is oral communication. Written communication means it's the best example to passing the circular. Okay, the communication only written way of communication. There are many advantages of written communication, because if you have any problem in your future, okay, if you have any problem in your future, that time we will face to the problem. The main written communication to explain the fact of the information. Okay, explain the fact of the information, that only to prove to the others. Okay, so written communication is a very important one to the every organization. The organization to pass the message to the another person is that way of communication is definitely we need to put the written communication only. Oral communication is very well to know us. Written communication, now I teach that class is the oral statement. Now you are listening. Okay, here I am a sender, you are the receiver. Okay, there are two types of communication. One is written communication, another one is oral communication. Okay, so next one is we have to know the interviews resumes. Okay, so we have to create the resumes in the futures, or nowadays modern LinkedIn to the LinkedIn that helps to grow your profile. Okay, so maintaining digital profile to be help your business identifying the offers. Okay, so business communication is to help your business, not only your business, the individual persons also. The every person day by day activities or organization activities. The communication is not there, means that time any work is did not done that time. Okay, so business communication is very important to the achieve your business goals or organization's goals. The every manager should have to know the many languages, because the manager does not know the languages, means the manager did not convey the message to the employees. So first we have to know the communication meaning. That time only we have to provide the best way of communication. The written communication is very useful to the employees, because if the communication did not change in any modulation, they give the providing the correct way only. Okay, so communication to be improve yourselves, not only yourself. Communication definitely help to the organization level and the modifying to the organization, and then every employees to be improving our skills and knowledge. So very important to the communication. So the communication to the identify the leadership. The leader quality is, first one is knowing the many languages. So the leader does not know the languages means the leader that won't